Good morning, good afternoon and good evening YouTube. What's going on? It's your boy Joey Does Tech and welcome yourselves back to a brand new video. This one might be a little bit unexpected towards all of you. However, we have in front of us a brand new package. I feel like this is almost like a return episode of something that we've done previously that I didn't actually manage to fix. Remember that time we bought a PlayStation 1 for, I think it was £10 and it was broken? And we opened it up and we had a chip inside the PlayStation, and when we went to turn the PlayStation on, there was no output on the TV. Remember that PlayStation? Well, we got another one. And do you know how much this one cost? £2.50 from eBay.
Nice.
We don't know the full extent of the damage. In the description, it was another one of those that said, I don't know what the issue is with this PlayStation. So this could be even worse than the first one that we had, or it could be a case we plug it in and it just worked. Imagine that, imagine. Not come across one of them yet. So let's open this bad boy and see what it's got in store for us. I like the Amazon Prime packaging. I love it. Very excited. One day I'm real scared I'm going to open one of these and just spiders or something's going to come out, man. Okay. Oh, it's one of them types of bubble wraps that doesn't pop. I see. That's minus a point. Okay, so looks okay, right? Let me just rearrange the camera a little bit. No visible images straight off the bat. The only thing that I will say is, when we do a little bit of zooming, it's filthy. It is really dirty. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see that. I hope you'll be able to see it all right because of the new camera, you know, but it's not the cleanest. The disc tray itself is real clean. It actually seems to be okay, but it's more the nooks and crannies that seem to be a little bit dirty. I don't know how much you can see on the button there as well. I have just showered as well, so I feel a little bit dirty. We don't have the gloves on today, so I feel like I'm letting you guys down. First things first, we're going to plug this bad boy in and see what happens with it. And again, you can just see some more of that dirt if we zoom in the memory card slots especially. See all that dirt. Okay, so I've now taken you to a whole new world like Aladdin. We're going to see, number one, if this thing turns on. I think that's the most important thing, right? Does it actually turn on? Here we go. It turns on. However, we go to the TV. This is the same issue that we had last time, whereby the PlayStation doesn't show or make any noise from the TV. Does that mean that we've got some faulty wires? Quite possibly. You guys might be a bit upside down here, I guess. It's not an oldish TV, this one. It's actually quite a new one. The only thing that I can think of is that here we have a yellow and green port, which this one goes into. And then we obviously have the standard red and white here. So I don't know if maybe we need to acquire a new, more retro style TV or what, but it's definitely not having it. I guess this really gives us no choice other than to just open it up and make sure that everything on the inside of the PlayStation is okay. The last one that I opened seemed to have a chip in it which allowed you to play games from all over the world, and a lot of people seem to think that that was the actual issue with why it wasn't outputting video onto the monitor. So I'm just going to take this one apart and just make sure that we're all hunky-dory on the inside. Okay, so first look is maybe just a little bit dusty. It doesn't actually look like or feel like anyone's been in this one before, which is always good. This one looks a bit different to the other PlayStation that I had. So this one, this bit was here on the other PlayStation. Now it did have a mod chip, so I don't know if that's got anything to do with it, but let's carry on taking it apart if I can remember how. haven't seen that. That wasn't in the other PlayStation, by the way. That wasn't in the other PlayStation. I just needed a bit more pushing. Wow, what on earth is going on in here? That's how much dust is in this thing. Does that come off? Is that meant to come off? What? Okay, looking at this, I think we can all agree. What the frick? I think we can all agree that this hasn't been opened before. I've never seen this. Everything on the motherboard itself looks absolutely spotless. But that, again, that's from a news perspective. Somebody else might be able to tell me that actually, Joey, BZ or FG is completely damaged. But I mean, that all looks pretty damn good. Do you know what, right? I'm seriously thinking it could be either the TV or the cable that I've got, because that looks all right, you know. Now, it's quite unfortunate that I'm not going to be able to, I mean, again, I wouldn't really know where to start with this. I don't know, you know, trying different things. I don't have the equipment to be able to try another cable at the moment. I'd have to buy one. TV-wise, I don't have another TV that can support AV, I believe it's called. So what I might have to do is, I know that you can get like extensions for AV to HDMI. So I might pick up one of those because I know they're relatively cheap as well, and try it in just a regular HDMI TV. I mean, yeah, I picked this up for £2.50 off eBay, and I don't think it's in that much of a bad condition. The disc spinner thing, the disc tray, actually spins from what it sounds like. It just doesn't portray that image on the TV. So it looks like we're gonna have to go again back to square one. I now have two PlayStation 1s that I can fiddle about with, which is really cool. And like I said, the first one I bought was for £10. This one was for £2.50. So not a great deal at all. I mean, including postage, we're talking, you know, 17 quid or so for both PlayStations. So this looks like it's gonna be part 2 of the series that we have, and part 3 is hopefully going to be the episode where we manage to fix one of the PlayStation 1s, and it might not even be a case of fixing it, it might just be a case of plugging it into a TV with the correct cable, or a cable that works, and it might turn on. I don't mean to waste your time, guys. I have no experience with these sorts of things, and I think the main point is to just be able to show you what I've managed to buy, and just to see if we can run any quick fixes. If anyone out there wants to leave a comment to say, Joey, you should try this, or Joey, let me come into your Discord, which I'll put a link in the description, and I'll talk you through some bits and bobs to see if we can get it working, then feel free. But at the moment, it's more research. I'm trying to find out what makes a PlayStation run, what makes a motherboard run, a PCB, I believe is what it's called. But I've learned quite a few things over the past couple of days, and it's just about taking you guys on this journey of somebody who has no idea what they are doing. But this is the beauty of it. We're going to start somewhere. We have started somewhere, and believe it or not, when it comes to this PS1, mark my words, it will be fixed. We will fix it. But for the time being, I've got two PS1s that I'm not able to use because they don't work, and instead, they're going to be coasters. Wherever you are in the world, make sure you have a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, and I will see you guys in the next one. Make sure to stay fit, healthy, and keep safe. Peace.